Been by for a wildland fire right outside the main gate on the right-hand side by the subway.
ECTC is responding.
Copy.
Go ahead and notify Solano and notify Fairfield that we have a brush fire right outside the gate that we're responding. They may want to go ahead and respond to units also. We can have a second one respond. We do have smoke showing. Also, go ahead and have a station 4 assuming that striker out this way.
Second run crew mount up. Class 18 crew mount up.
ECC, this is Chief Coop, tell Fairfield and Sonoma County. The fire has spread onto the base, and we're going to need all assistance into this housing area.
Wind, you have a gust of 29.
18, squad me down right there. Back up on the square down right there. We got one of the gates open. The fire's already ran past us. We're holding one line, one crew at engine 8 to hold the road so it doesn't cross. We're heading on down and try to stop this thing further down the road. We can get Class 18 up here to start spraying now right between these houses and knock this fire down right here.
I want to take an additional crash cart off of the flight line for some quick knockdown on these structure fires on Armstrong.
And we begin with breaking news in Fairfield. You're looking at live pictures of a major fire burning at Travis Air Force Base.
Yeah, this is on Parker Road. Our crew just got to the scene there. You can see the firefighters are trying to actually put this blaze out. We had pointed out that
this evening, firefighters are on the scene of a massive fire in Fairfield.
Yeah, at least one building has already burned, and there is a threat of other buildings being affected. Case.
Well, I can tell you this scene is pretty chaotic out here in Fairfield. Take a look and we can see what we are talking about. There are burning buildings out here at Travis Air Force Base. The latest numbers from just 10 minutes ago is that as many as 12 structures may have burned in this fire. It all started as a grass fire, and it is continuing to spread. At this moment, resources from all over Solano County are being called in for this massive 7-alarm fire.
I'm Joe Orlando. We interrupt regular programming with breaking news from the Fairfield area. A 7-alarm fire has destroyed more than 36 buildings near Travis Air Force Base.
Several structures have burned already. 20 homes are confirmed burned. But the good news, though, these homes are all abandoned. They were actually slated for demolition.
The fire currently is at Cannon and Nevada Street. I'm trying to stop it in Nevada Street. Yes, down here at Cannon and Vermont. I got 2 confirmed structures involved right now, but I can't reach them with my turret. Go ahead and relocate. We're going to let those fires burn out up to here where we're at. We're going to hold them from up here. The youth center is our main concern. We don't want it to jump over to the youth center.
Chris, you see all these units that are coming in? I don't know if you see them, but you got plenty of units.
We're going to have to hit these house fires here on Cannon, but they're sending too many embers across. Travis Crash, this is Chief 1. I'm going to ask that the housing occupants go to shelter-in-place configuration with closed windows, shut air conditioning down. Can you make the call over to command post and request that we make a giant voice and a TAS announcement, please?
Fire coming up on the houses right next to the youth center. If we could get a couple engines with lines in there to fight the grass fire to keep them out of these houses, I'm afraid that once they get to these houses, that it's just going to jump across over the youth center.
Operation DCC, wind speed is 30 at 30.
They're going up just like a tinderbox. There appears to not be any furniture or anything inside. I mean, they're just bone dry from all the heat we've had, and you can see in these palm trees here the intense wind right here. I mean, it's got to be a 25-30 mile an hour wind right there. Look at the palm tree on fire. So from what we hear, the fire started on this vacant piece of land here next to this little strip mall. This is just north of the entrance to Travis Air Force Base. So it started there and proceeded through here, just wiped out these homes here, just bang, 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 bang. Passed by the little mini storage place there, and then the wind has just taken it. You can see entire streets here, entire streets. Reminds me a lot of the Oakland Hills fire, where entire streets of just gray patches. Every once in a while skipped one right here. This one here looks like it's just skipped by somehow. But then right across the street, here we go again.
Man, this is Travis Crash. Be advised, you have an alarm going off in the youth center for a smoke detector.
I see it's a truck 5 at the youth center. Confirm alarms are going off, but I see no smoke or fire from inside.
Firefighters are getting a handle on a brush fire that has spread onto Travis Air Force Base in California. Reports from the scene say the fire has destroyed at least 80 vacant homes and is threatening 300 more. There have been no evacuations or reports of injuries.
Fire at an Air Force base in Northern California is almost fully contained. And
Sacramento is nearly contained tonight.
This morning, that fire is finally contained, and that word comes from CAL FIRE.
Get out, a massive fire destroying nearly 200 homes, and it is still smoldering this morning. Overnight, firefighters finally got that fire under control. but not before an entire neighborhood burned to the ground.
Basically, we just have block after block of, homes that have been destroyed by fire in there. It looks like a war zone, not something that many of us see very often, certainly not often in my career.
And the emergency highlighted the ability of the base firefighters to quickly coordinate with local first responders.
Firefighters 12 hours to put the fire out. These are the remnants of the homes. The enormous fire was sparked by a small grass fire off base just after 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. But it quickly grew and jumped on base, becoming an 8-alarm fire.
Within the first 10 minutes, it was already 3 to 4 blocks in. So this was a difficult fire, and the guys put in a lot of sweat and tears last night to get this to stage just to what you see here.
2 firefighters were injured fighting the fire. They were treated and released. Air Force officials said the homes were scheduled to be demolished this fall so that new ones could be built. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Fire destroyed or damaged 230 abandoned single-unit homes and duplexes. Firefighters are still hosing down hot spots on the base today.
There were approximately 220 local and on-base firefighters involved in battling the 12-acre fire. Their tremendous efforts helped limit the damage and brought this fire under control and saved 1,100 homes directly in harm's way.
Tour today of the damage left behind at Travis Air Force Base. More than 2
fire burned home after home, leaving nothing but rubble behind. It was total devastation. The fire is still smoldering at this point, and in some spots, fire crews are still on the scene.